Today we're in the up-and-coming Bordentown, New Jersey. It's a great location about 25 minutes south of Princeton, 15-20 minutes north of Medford and Marlton Township, with a bunch of cool restaurants, shops, a brewery, high-end Italian restaurant with great raviolis and a huge wine selection. This is a good spot for investors because it's a great location. It's an upper middle class neighborhood with usually a ton or a decent amount of multifamily properties to choose from if you're an investor when listed on the MLS. As of today, January 2024, there aren't any other multifamily listings on the MLS right now. Welcome to 346 Prince Street. This is a duplex with a 1-bedroom, 1 full bath on the ground level. Upstairs on the 2nd and 3rd floor, we have a 3-bedroom apartment, 1 full bath with a big backyard. And between the 2 houses here off to my right, we have a 1-car driveway. At the end of this video, I'm going to go over the finances to include a pro forma. So if that's what you're interested in, fast forward all the way to the end. But if not, let's go inside for a full tour. So in the 1-bedroom apartment on the ground level, I'm standing in the living room right now, which faces Prince Street. Transitioning through over here, this is the front door that I came in through. We got a full bathroom here. Over here we have the kitchen. Recently updated kitchen, well maintained. This is currently a tenant occupied unit. I'm gonna go over the finances towards the end. It's more of that straight through design going through the 1st floor. Coming back here, we have a pretty decent sized bedroom. Big 1-bedroom, plenty of natural light. We got the blinds closed today and 2 closets off to my left and right. Coming down this hallway over here, towards the back of the house, we have a big dining room, got a little wet bar over here, more storage, more closet space. Another window here that faces the alleyway between the house next door, and then this door opens up into the backyard. So up on the 2nd floor, this is unit number 2. We have the kitchen in the rear of the property, stackable washer and dryer, refrigerator here. This window is overlooking the backyard. And then transitioning over here, we have this huge dining room / living room. It'll make more sense here in a second, but I envision more of a small little dining room table over here, and then over here off to my right would be a 2nd or a flex room. You could also make this a living room. So it's kind of a 2-in-1. It'll make more sense as we transition over here. Right off the dining room here, transitioning over, we have bedroom number 1 here on the 2nd floor adjacent to this hallway. So up this stairwell is the additional 2 bedrooms. We have the full bath here, which was just recently updated facing Prince Street. And then coming through this doorway here, we have another large living room. This also could be transitioned and turned into another bedroom. You got a ton of natural light coming in through here. Huge windows facing Prince Street. Everything was just recently updated to include paint, new flooring. This could be a legal 4th bedroom if you wanted to make it that for the investor because it has the square footage, egress, and then you could easily put one of those barn doors or install another interior door here for privacy to make it a legal 4th bedroom. So up on the 3rd floor, we have 2 huge bedrooms. We got one in the back, hallway that transitions through to the front. We're standing in the front, which is facing Prince Street. All new paint, trim, and carpet. Also, there's a huge closet that divides between that you can share between the 2 bedrooms in the front and the back of the house. So exiting out of this back door is that dining room table, that dining room flex area with the wet bar on the ground level 1-bedroom apartment. So as you exit the back of the house, you got a huge backyard here. Transition over here, we have this alleyway between the 2 houses. Access door down into the basement, and the owner just recently waterproofed and painted the entire basement. So you got waterproofing around the perimeter, recent update to include hot water heaters and mechanicals and a furnace for both units. And then down this way, coming through this paved area, we have the 2-car, actually, 1/2-car driveway that leads out to Prince Street where I first started the video. All right, so for all those investors, I appreciate you hanging in there. Here now to the best part, I'm gonna go over the finances. I prepared this pro forma, which I attached to the MLS. I also put it on my social media. I put it in PDF format because this Excel spreadsheet took me a ton of time to put together. I do it a lot for my own rentals, but nonetheless, I'm gonna break down the finances here to include cap rate. So the 1-bedroom apartment is occupied right now. The ground floor is occupied at $1,525. The market rent for upstairs is $2,100 for that 3/4 bedroom. So the gross rents on this property are $3625 or potential. Property taxes are $567 a month. Insurance is roughly $100 a month. And then owner paid utilities is roughly $80 a month, which includes water and sewer. That brings you to a total operating expenses of $747. So the annual net operating income is $34,529. Proper way for the capitalization rate is take the annual net profit, which is $34,529, divided by the purchase price of $400,000, and that gives you 8.63 capitalization rate. And that's with the upstairs unit rented for $2,100, which it might rent for more. Big mistake a lot of agents make or new investors make is they factor in interest and their mortgage payment into the cap rate, which is not the proper way to do it. So basically your net operating income divided by the purchase price of the house. I also get into the weeds here on the spreadsheet with the mortgage calculator, your annualized return on investment, which is roughly 10%. That factors in your down payment, putting 20% down, 7% interest rate, how much money is this property gonna cash flow, and how long is it gonna take you to get your down payment back. So you're looking at a 10%, 10, 11% annualized ROI on this property, factoring in the mortgage, and the big thing is that 8.5, 8.6 capitalization rate. Appreciate you guys hanging in there. If you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Until next time, thank you.